Let's now talk about our weather here at home because Cassie, you are tracking a cold front. Might affect our weather.
Yes, our cold front, it's actually moving into the panhandle right now.
Okay.
So it's nice and mild, but that's only going to stick around this evening.
All right.
Yeah.
Impact our weekend maybe.
Yes, absolutely. It's going to have a pretty big impact temperature-wise on our weekend. Now, as far as the wind is concerned, it's been a very much a big wind maker. That's for sure. It's been windy today. It's breezy right now. It's not terribly windy, but the wind is actually going to be picking up even more so behind the cold front. So the cold front's going to move in probably sometime between about 10 and midnight, at least in central Oklahoma. But behind it, it's going to be very gusty. So that's why we have the wind advisory for really much of the state until 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. That is when the wind is really going to be howling. But right now, the wind is out of the south, anywhere between about 10 to as much as around 20 miles an hour. Gusts as high as around near 30 in the northeast, also around 30 in the panhandle. And that's where that cold front is. But earlier today, we've had gusts anywhere between 30 to as much as around 45 in parts of central Oklahoma, but a gust about 70 miles an hour out there in the western part of the panhandle. So again, the cold front's going to come through late this evening and into tonight. After that, we could easily see wind gusts approaching 40 to 45 miles an hour. But by the time we get into tomorrow afternoon, that wind is slowly going to start to come down and it's not going to be nearly as windy. Today, though, or at least right now, not too bad. This is our National Cowboy Museum camera, part of our Pike Pass Skycam network. Partly to mostly cloudy skies. We're at 58 degrees and only a south wind right now at 10 miles an hour. Temperatures have been in the upper 50s and low 60s, basically along and east of I-35. That's where we've had the most cloud cover today, but we started out with lots of sunshine west of I-35, so temperatures still in the upper 60s and low 70s in both northwest and southwest Oklahoma. But again, changes on the way. So the cold front now moving into the panhandle. That's going to be moving down to the south and east later this evening and into tonight. As far as rain is concerned, really, we have a slight chance of rain in southeast Oklahoma, not a big rain maker. It's actually a separate wave moving in by tomorrow night to Sunday morning. That's going to move through the heart of the state, and that's going to bring a pretty decent chance, mainly along and just south of I-40. Sunday's looking pretty dry later in the afternoon, still going to be a little chilly, but Monday we're going to be warming up until this next cold front moves in by Monday night. So temperatures going back down for the middle part of the week. But also by midweek, we've got this next storm moving in out of the west and southwest, and that's going to be bringing a chance of rain not only Wednesday, but Thursday into Friday as well. Now, next weekend is kind of up in the air because some data saying it's going to be dry and other data saying that we have another chance of storms. And we're still several days out, so we're going to fine tune that as we get closer. But lots of ups and downs over the next several days. Tonight, though, eventually the cold front moves in, and by tomorrow morning, we should be dropping down into the low 30s, but upper 20s to around 30 degrees to the north, mid and upper 30s across the south. Tonight, just that slight chance of rain in southeast Oklahoma, and then tomorrow afternoon, it's going to be a little different. We're going to have mostly cloudy skies. It's going to be dry during the day with highs only in the mid 40s, but low 40s across the north, upper 40s and low 50s across the south. Tomorrow evening, just a very slim chance, probably after about 10 o'clock for some light rain or drizzle in the metro, but light rain is going to be a little bit more likely in the west and southwest. Tomorrow night to Sunday morning, that chance will go up, especially along and south of I-40. And then by Sunday afternoon, that rain's going to start to come to an end, but still a very slight chance of light rain and drizzle across central, southern, and southeast Oklahoma. The Sunday afternoon, eventually that wind's now back out of the south. Temperatures in the upper 40s, so starting to go up again. Low to mid 50s across the far west, and Monday even more up. Now we're talking about a high of near 70 degrees in Oklahoma City, low to mid 70s across the south. But of course, here comes the next cold front, so it's not going to last. By the time we get into Tuesday, temperatures back in the low 50s, but it's not terribly cold, that's for sure. That's more seasonal. That's more normal for this time of year. We also have that next chance of rain Wednesday with on and off chances through about the start of next weekend.